Welcome back to the Go4GuildWars2 Cup. We are about to watch the finals, and Jebro is confirmed bald.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Not that anyone knew that before.
No, nobody can see. We don't know what's
I've
going
been
on.
seen live on stream in a few countries with no hair. Nothing much has changed in that region, unless I'm actually wearing my hat for some kind of crazy
afro.
Yeah, because I've grown like a massive afro in the last like 20 seconds.
I'm just making a joke because somebody in the map chat told Jebro to take the ESL Go4 money to buy some hairs.
Yes, 3 hairs.
3.
Because that will fill a massive gap that is currently there in the middle of my head.
Okay, now away from the topic of Jebro's head and back to GW2 PVP. It is the 3rd Go4 of this month, and we do have Cheese Mode versus 55 in the finals.
I don't like you anymore.
And and the rumors of Cheese Mode running with a Mesmer apparently were nonsense.
Yes,
but we do have a bit of a change.
We have a thief.
We have a thief.
Go over them very quickly so we can get this underway. This party's started. Do you want me to, or shall you?
I'm just gonna do it because
I'm angry at you, so you can do it.
Yeah. So we have Eutheria, who we are gonna call Eutheria, but it is Frelina, is running a thief, not the DPS Guardian anymore. The hammer build, which he has kind of made popular. Now switched over to a dagger pistol thief with the panic strike trait spread. So lots of damage and a nice immobilize for when he gets someone down to below 50%. Also, of course, with the Shadow's Embrace, I always feel that the panic strike is nice, but Shadow's Embrace, being able to take that in the build is kind of the core. Just also enables you to take withdraw because you have the condition removed from getting into stealth in general, and you don't need hide in shadows for that. Okay, so next one we have Articuno. Articuno is back to Dagger Elementalist, is running Celestial, of course, Holbrook Rune. Nothing special about that, not with the Fiery Greatsword, but with the Glyph of Elementals. We have seen him on Staff as well, but lately, if I remember correctly, a bit more on Dagger. Then over to Lord Asura, same build, but the Fiery Greatsword, of course, for mobility, since the nerf, the damage is kind of neglectable. You don't really need it anymore. You only need it to get around the map quicker. And then we have Drazé. Drazé is playing a Celestial Rifle Engineer with 3 kits, one of which being the Elixir Gun. And last but not least, we have Savil, who I think is again trying to get off the map. I remember in the first one he swam around somewhere below the map. Is running a Shout Celestial Warrior.
That's one way of getting around, I guess. Indeed.
Has picked on my marks for the low cooldown, of course. When it's straighted, it's 24 seconds, meaning he has 2000 heal every 24 seconds instead of, I think, 48 with Fear.
It's considerably higher, yeah. Oh, it's just better for that, really.
Yeah, more sustain.
And that extra 10 stacks of vulnerability is always nice on opponents.
Exactly.
Stick that on one of the players on 55 HP monks. One of the tanks maybe even helps, you know, in cleave and whatnot. But, you know, unfortunately, condition removal and whatnot.
So we have already gone through all the builds. If you want to see the builds of 55, and we can maybe quickly say Shatter Mesmer, Staff Alley, Celestial Rifle Engineer, Sword Dagger Thief, and Altruistic Healing Guardian.
Well done, Nick.
Yeah, if you want to see anything more detailed, then watch the VOD. Watch the VOD and check them out. We have gone through them already. So, shall we give them the command to ready up? While you are coughing.
Oh.
So, the last time we've seen this matchup was in a Go4, and it was the first one of December.
Ooh.
There they were still playing 2 engineers, 2 elementalists, and 1 warrior setup.
Yeah.
with
different.
cheese mode. Although, no, wait, not 2 engineers.
Two
Frelina
warrior?
on DPS Guardian.
Yeah.
That was it.
Exactly. They keep changing that a bit.
I rewatched that match, and I have to say, 55 did pretty well in some situations, but it always felt like they were able to build up a very tiny advantage directly after the opener, because they did a really aggressive push towards the far node. Match capitalized on that, build up a little bit of a lead, and after that it was just rotate for your life.
Good point. Where is Hibber?
They
actually, is he actually gone now? Lord Asura maybe can't play.
Oh yeah, they were playing double engineer, 1 Ellie, 1 warrior, and DPS guardian that way. Not 2 Ellies, 2 Engies. There we go.
Yeah.
Getting mixed up in the double classing.
Maybe he can't participate in whatnot in the future, so that's him gone. Not today. Oh no.
Yeah, maybe preparation. Yeah, or preparation for WTS maybe.
Maybe
he's Canadian, so he can't participate in the European qualifier.
Which kind of sucks for him.
Yeah, kind of does, but they finally have a thief. That was kind of the matchup or the team composition that they wanted to go for all along.
Yeah, true.
The warrior NG double LE thief, but they weren't really able to find a thief. They had Kazer a couple of times in Purple Smokers.
Oh yeah, they did, didn't they? I haven't seen Purple Smokers.
But now Frelina moved over to thief.
And then there's Satan to go.
It's gonna be interesting. I think we kind of, it is always said Guild Wars 2 doesn't have a holy trinity. In PvP we do. The holy trinity is cheese mode, TCG, and 55. Those are kind of the 3 teams at the top at the moment. And I have to say, I think 55 has better chances to beat cheese mode than TCG has.
Yeah, I think so as well. I would agree, especially with how strong they were in the last game.
Yeah.
Whether or not thief will be more beneficial for them than before, I'm not sure.
I'm not entirely sure if the choice of a bunker guardian, of an altruistic healing guardian, is really the best against cheese mode, because rezzing is just not going to happen. You are basically there for stomping and stomping and group support. That is your job, and staying on point. Because rezzing against cheese mode, we've seen in the past. That's not gonna happen. There's just cleave AoE on the corpse, and you can't res without completely team wiping. At least we haven't seen it in a while.
That's true. That's true. I mean, it's at the moment. I mean, it works versus TCG, so you know, I mean, you never know. There was a place for the altruistic healing guardian. Maybe there still is. Maybe they can prove it.
Yeah.
You never know. He's on his own quite a lot, but that hasn't really been majorly impactful. I mean, it's been okay because they can actually just get there and support him. As long as they do that, then it's fine.
Yeah, we always like to emphasize that a guardian should be in the team fight, but I also think you shouldn't underestimate the how good a guardian is at just negating the physical burst damage, the quick damage spikes. So he is also kind of good on surviving on his own.
Especially versus if the thief comes in.
But we do also have Eternia for that, of course. So we are going to see Demon Lord in the team fights.
That be true, Nick. That be true. Just as we're waiting for these slackers to get involved and actually ready up. Scarlet Zan being the last one.
So the chance that the last time these two teams went up against one another, the chance that 55 has, and we have seen Issei is on the point with the decapping. Is the decapping of undefended points. Cheese mode is going for the full all-out team fights and often leaves a point open. So that is kind of the chance. I don't see them winning any team fights. But we will see. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's have a look at the splits.
Oh, Sevil's going to go over to 4 versus on me Eternia at the moment, and Blue Team actually being patient and waiting for CM to push up. But look at the stealth coming through. This is not the most obvious of positions, and actually they're going to CM are going to go all the way over to the henge. 3-man that node.
We have the first knockdown. Moa coming out, and down he goes. Lortasura spiked down in seconds. Portal coming up. Now people moving back towards the henge.
Nice.
Good opener. Really good opener, and completely different to what I anticipated. I thought they would go all out for the far point immediately. Not really happening. They didn't get the cap quite fast enough because Articuno was on the midpoint, of course leaving the mine open. Now it's the question, can they really win the team fight? Or is somebody going to split up?
They've got a lot of sustain over here though at the moment. But the thing is, Blackjack actually made it. Sorry, Articuno actually made it over to mid just in time, which, you know, it's going to keep the point. Even though it was a great move, I don't know if 55 are going to benefit from this, funnily enough, because
we do have Eutheria kind of the one point of possible attack, but Lortasura rotating in and coming in for the rest, and Eutheria has the stability from the armor of Earth. The burst is not quite enough to keep Eutheria down, but maybe a second engage on him, but he's immediately disengaging and maybe trying to help out in mid and turn this 1v1 into Articuno's favor.
Yeah, now they can get. Now they've started to get the kills over on the henge. They can actually, 55 will take advantage in the end, but it's taken a while to the point where, you know, there's a lead coming out for cheese mode now with that 2v1 situation that you said over on mid. Scarlet's gonna have a couple of problems. He's got his heal off quite nicely, and Demon Law needs to get there quickly because Scarlet's Sand's gone down just off node. But if Demon gets there, I think we're gonna see Articuno try and CC. Sorry, Eutheria try and CC Demon Lord. I'll try and keep him away in some kind of. Oh, EC's here on node as well. Maybe can pop SR. Yes. Are we gonna see Demon Lord coming into that as well? I think he's gonna get the res here.
No, the thief is a bit too much, as we said. Reses aren't gonna happen. Demon Lord going down as well. Double downside, and this is really unfortunate. Cheese Mode are gonna capitalize on that. What?
That happened in the Go4 finals. 55 HP monks overcommitting to resing, and eventually, you know, screws their plans over.
Oh, we have the battle standard coming in from Serval to get Lortasura back up on the henge, so even that fight is not cleared up yet. A couple of seconds ago we did see Issei going for the mine, but ran directly into the respawn of Draze, so not really having the respawn timing in their minds on that one. Double cap coming out for Cheese Mode, and that is pretty difficult now. Is they going for a second attempt on a decap, running into Draze again, tries to make it up and go for the one in mid and runs into Eutheria.
Oh, go. Well, Cheese Mode have got a solid lead now, haven't they? I mean, they've really rotated well, to be fair. I mean, Blackjack going to mid really saved that cap, which is what, 55 HP monk. To be fair, it's a good tactic against Cheese Mode. Finish them off quickly, but the thing is you rely a little bit on a missed rotation from them as well. They rotated in and they pushed forward enough in time to make sure that 55 HP monks couldn't get a cap, which they haven't. They have not got a cap in this game. They've only got 2 kills.
For example, now we do have the open, and I just wanted to say we have the open back point for Issei to move there, but he was a downstate. But he rests himself and got rest by Misha there, I think. Now the decap. That is what they need to take advantage of, because they are going for the strong pressure on all of the points, meaning they want to just roll over one point and completely wipe them.
I mean, they need to play the same game that they played against TCG. Just get easy, go into the for decaps and whatnot. I mean, they're wiping again. They need to separate these guys.
But also, one of the really strong points that they had against TCG was that TCG just didn't stomp people and didn't damage on corpses. They could get away with such risky reses. Cheese Mode is not going to let that happen.
I don't think so. I mean, over here now on the mine, I mean, you've got EC versus Articuno. You can keep the point for as long as possible. That would be good as the rest of his team respawn potentially. But EC is going to lose this soon. A nice little port back onto node there. Kept it for longer than I actually thought he would do. To a degree, is it going to be able to get back on there? No, it's going to have to actually bail out of there, as we see.
The Moa and Sable, maybe finally an opportunity to turn the henge one around, but even if he goes down, we already have the support of Lortasura. He might go for the rest. Is the damage going to be enough? Maybe an interrupt.
Oh, nice knockback.
Very nice knockback there. Couldn't knock back Lortasura, but just move Sable off the point and out of position. That is also an option. Triple cap coming out for Cheese Mode, and they are actually able to sustain the henge point with 5 people of 55 engaging and 2 people still having an eye, and now Articuno just having 2 points. Having to watch 2 points. Is they moving? Maybe. Yeah, is gonna get the decap on the mine node, but they don't have any points at all. 40 points on the board at the moment. That is not enough.
Indeed, and you know, at this point of the game, I mean, I think 55 HP monks are thinking, this is probably done, but we need to try and work out some kind of rotation here where we can actually win on, you know, the better matchups for us, because engaging in like again, look at this team fight that's going to happen over on the mine. This is not good for them. Misha needs to maybe peel off around the back to mid, maybe Demon Lord as well, put them in some kind of 2v2, I'm not sure, because although they might be able to outnumber them here, but we've seen with cheese mode, if they have like 1 versus 2 or 3 even, they can survive really well.
Yeah.
And with Articuno coming in as well, although they might take Drezic down, I'm not too sure.
Well, it's a 4v3 there. We are going to get the decap on the midpoint, so no point income at the moment. But also, why is Eutheria not going for the decap on the henge? Oh, there we go. Now he is, but he has been spotted. Thief taking over, Issei getting the cap on the midpoint, and we do have the engineer Zanananan going to defend the henge. Is he going to be fast enough? Speedy Kids are good, and he is just barely going to make it. On point, keeping the double cap for 55. And
this is it. Look, there you go.
They are
3 caps.
And they are somehow sustaining still the fight on the mine. How did they do that? That's 4 people of cheese mode still.
Yeah, I know. That's actually good. That's really good. They've properly pigeonholed them over on here.
Yeah.
And if they can do that for another minute or so, like, but you know, cheese mode aren't going to do that. They can
the
actually
midpoint
lose the mid.
Is it needs to be fast, the decap is going to come through. No, it isn't. Last port, never underestimate how fast a thief can be. The 1v1 could be deciding, and it looks like that is going well for Eutheria, but we also have maybe the reinforcements coming from the side. Zananan, so he just needs to try and stay on point and not let it be decapped. Shadow Refuge coming out just barely. Zananan making it on point. Issei down, going for the rest. We do have the supply crate drop on the side. Will he be able to do it? Yes, he will. The damage doesn't seem quite enough, but Zanana going really low there as well.
He's doing a good job pulling out that 2-kit 4 there. Got knocked down again by Lord Asura. He's actually still going to go for the res. That's brave. He's going to die. Yeah, he's definitely going to die doing that. He shouldn't have gone for that res.
What were we talking about? All the commitment to reses?
Again, yeah. Just
and now, but Eternia pulled off from the mine point.
Although, yeah, I mean, coming in there, he could... No, he's not going to go for it. He's way too low. But even no matter how fast you are resing versus 2 people, don't fall for the same thing you've been doing. Again, another decap happening over on the henge from Eutheria. That's going to be solid 2 cap for cheese mode in this game. Now, saying that, 55 have actually come back quite well. Zan on the point. Oh, because he's Sable coming in now. Cheese mode doing a nice rotational move over towards the henge as members of 55 HP monks respawn. EC is going to go actually try and maybe this 1v1 with Lord Asura.
Misha versus Straze we have seen in the first one of December. 1v1s between Hibber and Misha. Kind of went on whether the engineer had a supply crate or not. This time he doesn't, isn't Liksha as already, and we have the reinforcements of Issei, but also Lotazura coming in from the side. Have a stale stomp going on Draze, but the rest from 2 people is fast enough to get him back up. The decap coming through, but we don't have 55 ahead. Currently, cheese mode could just ride this on 1 neutral and 1 cap.
Draze down at the moment as well. Nice. Okay, they might be able to take advantage of this mine point situation as they're kind of 3v2 really. I mean, Asura's coming into the node as well. The knockback.
Misha's self-raising in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, we should go for it. You can do it. Oh, look, Demon Lord's going to get... What? Oh, he's got the portal still. Where's that portal going to, actually? Just having a look at mid. No one there. Cheesemo picking up the 2 cap. Everyone from 55 HP monks is over on the mine, unfortunately. And if they pick up mid, that would definitely be the game, for sure.
Yeah.
Although she's getting on node, not bad there. Not going to be good versus Sable on that point. He gets the Cow Storm down well, which covers most of the nodes, so it's not too bad.
Trying to get Issei back up. We do have the port interrupt of the res. Is he going to be able to do it? Yes, bringing Issei back up, and now they can reinforce in mid, but the cap's almost through. We have an immobilized, just barely on point. Misha now going down, Stomp coming in, and it doesn't look like Issei's going to make it on point fast enough. No. just the small amount of stealth from the downside ability is gonna be it. Misha already completely off point. Double cap coming in. We do have a 1v1 Xenanan versus Draze. Still Eternia. Eternia is just on the neutral points and holding it against, I don't know how many people, 2 at the moment, but not for that long, because Eutheria, the thief, is gonna bring down the damage on that one.
We need a decap at mid. There is a slight possibility that Cheese Mode, oh no, not Cheese Mode, 55 HP monks could come back into the game, but I don't think that's going to happen soon enough. Lord Asura is going down quite low here, actually doing a nice job at getting into the regeneration there from the water attunement. Of course, Sable has been taken off node. They need to focus on Sable a lot more than they're doing. They're starting to focus in more now. They might be able to win this mid fight, but they've lost the mine already, and then reinforcing over on the Henge. So, you know, Henge is going to be fine for now. That's going to be contested, and it's just the lead.
They might also be able to pick up the mine at the moment. It's looking good. The combination of Draze and Eutheria is not really the best in this match up. Might they be able to again go for the double cap 1 decap? Currently Issei, the pain train, Issei and 8k trying to get Articuno down, but he can survive the initial burst. Sable coming in for the reinforcement, and this 1 point at the moment would be enough.
They might be able to pick up the Henge. I think the 55 just picked up Henge. Like you said, maybe decap over on the mine. I don't think that's going to happen though. AK's almost down. The portal comes out. Look at Demon Lord. Oh, he dropped the portal just before it went down. Is he going to get the rest? Yes. If he can get the Grey Sword not back, maybe it's going to be too.
Oh, decap came out on Henge already. We have 3 minutes to go. If they and decap on the midpoint, so no point in come. 455 anymore. They need the decap on the mine, definitely. But even with that, they need to pull out a miracle here.
A miracle at Christmas is the time of year that can happen, Nick. Unfortunately, I'm not sure it's going to happen this year for 55 HP monks. But
at
you never
least
know.
Not in the first match, I'd say. They had some good moments, 55.
Yes.
They had some good moments where they actually, at least one time, managed to really take advantage of the first down and push it over across the map. Also, maybe a bit of fair rotation from CM in that particular occasion.
At the beginning, Jesus, that for sure. Like Cheesemo's rotations were really good. They dealt with what 55 HP monks came in with like at the beginning. Unfortunately, they just couldn't get to the Henge fast enough to take them out, to take advantage. You know, I mean, this game might, you know, at the moment, I mean, we've got 2 minutes left. It's been a long game, so Cheeseman haven't got the points easily and quickly, but you know, they've still got the caps and whatnot. So, I don't know, starting the challenge on 3 nodes, definitely a good idea, but, you know, 55 need to pull into the fights as well, so they always need to leave 1 cap kind of open. And unfortunately, you know, Cheese Mode are kind of punishing him for it. And that's it, really.
Yeah, just a couple of points ago, then we're at the 500 point mark. Almost 300, not quite, but almost for 55. They had some good moments, but weren't really able to sustain them. But it's not over yet. Indeed. It is a best of 3, meaning we have 1 and possibly 2 maps still to go. The next one is going to be Legacy of the Foefire. And I have in the past made the mistake of thinking that Foefire might be a lot better, even for Cheese Mode, than Niflhel is. And every time I said that in the past, I was wrong. So now I'm going to say exactly the opposite.
What are you going to say, Nick?
That this, wait, did they switch? No, they're switching all over the place. We have 2 thieves currently in the red team. Because why not? We had a team that made it work, at least against SPL.
Maybe he's joining the team. He thinks he's going to win.
Winning team joiner.
I'm not sure that works, but hey, okay. So we have possibly the last game of the Go4GuildWars2 Cup today. Not the last one of December though, because we do have the one next week, don't we? I'm pretty sure we do.
Yep.
So that will be still happening. So you must join us for that next week. We almost hit 1K today, which is pretty good. We got to about almost 900. So let your friends know, let your dogs know, cats, anyone that's got an iPad or iPhone or some phone or something they can play it on, get them into it, you know.
Nice. And don't forget that at 10 p.m. CET. There's also the American, NA version of this happening.
The American
version.
America. With Blue and not sure who.
I think maybe Zeus. Or something.
And Zeus. Oh, yeah. I was mentioned of that.
I don't know if that's actually going to happen, but maybe.
Maybe something else.
I'm just going to, just right now, tell them...
Oh, God, people still really...
We need to tell them to ready up, apparently, so we can get this action going. Possibly the last match if Cheese Mode manages to pick this up. If 55 manages to maybe surprise us a bit and pull a rabbit out of their head and win this one, we might go into a third match, which would be Kylo.
Are you saying that pulling a rabbit out of your hat is a miracle?
Yes.
It's like a child's
magicians are miracle workers.
Changing wine to water into wine. No? Oh God, I wish I could do that right now. I'm sorry that I haven't been very enthusiastic today. I'm very ill, guys, so I do apologise. And Nick went to put up with it as well. I'm moaning every break and just like looking like I passed out or something. I've got proper man mode flu going down at the moment. Man mode.
But you're still here for the viewers to shoutcast the matches.
Indeed, and hopefully we're going to get people readying up. Guys, make sure you see what's happening in your lives and see if you would like to enter the Go4GuildWars2 Cups, because there's still spots available, as you can see, and getting points and getting somewhere in the top 8 might give you a bit of a chance to go to WTS, to be fair, because if the same teams are winning it every month and coming second and third, there's got to be a way to get other teams into the WTS, so like qualifying points might be something that might be in there, and I mean there's going to be some nice prizes even if you don't win the thing, so I mean the qualifiers, not the actual thing itself. Well, you could get there, you never know.
Yeah,
because anyone's got a choice. Choice.
You have a choice as well.
The choice is yours.
A chance might be a little bit of a more difficult thing, but now we finally have all 10 ready ups, which means we are going to go into the possibly last match of the day. Cheese Mode on the red side, currently in the lead with 1 win in the best of 3 against 55 HP Monks. Let's have a look at the splits.
So currently I believe we will have a 3-man push over towards the far point for 55 HP Monks at the moment. Normally they did go to close actually, but opting differently again to try and burst someone down. In the first instance, Sable versus Eternia over on the waterfall with Euphoria coming in there as well. Demon Lord is going to be versus Articuno over on the mid. Having a look over on the quarry, we have currently some focus coming down on Lord of Sewer, rather than Drazzy actually, who's probably the target which I would prefer to take down, but if they take out the support, that's not too bad as well. But Lord of Sewer is doing a great job at the moment. They're trying to line the sight round the point, and because they've done it so much, they almost lost the quarry node actually. The Scarlet Zan
just almost are now going down a bit out of position as well, and they are just gonna leave him there because they know he's gonna vapor form anyways to get himself into position. Can just maybe damage him down while he is on point. Now the knockbacks on Drazzy are gonna bring him down as well. Fairly quick cleanup. We do now have the cap on the waterfall for Cheese Mode, and on the quarry for not yet, but now Drazzy knocked off, nicely done. Now he can just let him bleed out there, meaning they have a bit of an advantage in the mid fight. But 8K's already going down. Demon Lord for the rest, as well as Issei. First updraft comes in. Can they do it? No, Buddy is really stomping, but last second he manages to get up. Now needs to get the burning away from him. Still the focus target. Invulnerability coming out. He needs a little bit of support or just a bit of a juke. Nicely done.
I was wondering what you were going to say there, but anyway. AK Microwave going down on top. Oh, Scarlet Zan trying to get that toolkit pull off. Not going to happen. Unfortunately, Articuno is not going to go for the down, of course. On the Mesmer still has second ability in downstate up. Scarlet Zan is going to be solo potentially versus 2, but he's
they might get the mid cap.
Oh,
They got the mid cap.
yes. Oh my god. What?
And now Eutheria also a bit
That's
caught
a bit of a mistake there.
as a couple of... okay, now the Shadow's Embrace is going to get
There's a bit
rid
of
of the
confusion.
conditions.
That was between the the quarry and the mid there. They actually got a little bit, they almost thought about sending 2 people to the quarry to finish, well, Cheesemo to get it fast versus Zan, but I think they made a little bit of a mistake hit there, unless they can maybe take Scarlet Zan down and they can get the 2 outer points. But look at Zan, he's doing a great job at the moment. He did go down there, unfortunately, but he was probably alive a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. I can see an SR coming out, but he's just out of it at the moment as well. Euphoria goes down. Oh, can they take him out?
The damage be it? Damage
Oh, no.
Eutheria!
Oh, good.
The damage on him was enough, getting him back up due to a rally 2 cap. Not quite there anymore, the decap happened on the quarry, but still they are in the lead, only by a bit, but they are in the lead at the moment. Serval also going down, 2 people for the rest, just trying to damage down Demon Lord with the stomp, and Drazé is still left. Articuno and Lord Asura are now trying to chase down Issei, who tried to get out, but we again have 8k Microwave going for the rest, as well as, oh, really? They're leaving Zanana and Drazé just alone on the quarry point and got the decap on the mid.
Full decap of all nodes at the moment, as we do see Sable respawning, trying to get back into the map somewhere. Making a couple of mistakes here, both teams actually, to be fair, but 55, they're coming back and they're really doing a good job in the game at the moment. We're coming back from that 2 cap. Yeah, exactly. This is good, looking not too bad for them at all. It's actually favouring them at the moment. This seems their comp and their rotation wise. We're going to see maybe Euphoria dropping into mid. Not sure he's going to focus. Might be able to get some nice damage on Demon Lord, although he's still got some cooldowns. That's not going to negate a lot of the burst there. Unfortunately, he's going to try and really take him down. Sable trying to add some extra damage there as well. 55 needs to get someone in. Easy's going to be able to do that. And as soon as he drops some pressure down on one of the players, they have to disengage and also go onto the focus of him. That's probably going to be Euphoria more than anyone else. Although this is going to mean Demon Lord is going to be okay over on the mid now. Although Articuno is coming in as well with DC 8k here, so he needs to try and support him rather than bailing out. Draz is also dropping some grenades down on point. They are in the kind of 2v3 at the moment-ish, but just need to be careful on here.
Yeah, the respawn of Zelena is still taking quite a while, and Eternia is down on the waterfall. They can't really do anything to bring him back up as a thief. Not really the guy you want to rest. Still keeping the cap on the waterfall, but losing it now. In the team fights again, for the most part, Cheese Mode is coming out ahead, but 55 are doing a lot of a better job at kind of finding the weak spots, finding the open points, and really taking advantage of them. And also a bit of crowd control just to keep people from getting onto the points after they've realized it.
That's what we talked about when they played against TCG. It was all about the actual, out rotation. We saw it by the scores sheets as well on kills and whatnot. That it wasn't the kills that were getting them and winning the team fights that was getting them further. It was the out rotations, like you said. But Cheese Mode are good at rotations as well, so it's going to be tough to out rotate them. To be fair, but they've done well from
especially
now,
because with the combination that Cheese Mode is running. It is hard to really fail a rotation, because even if you make a couple of mistakes, you still almost always have a combination of players on the point that can at least sustain.
So true. Easy going down over on the waterfall as well. Oh, Demon Lord might get a cheeky res. Not sure what's going to happen. Oh, Scarlet Zen couldn't get that toolkit 5 off. Unfortunately, his target did dodge. I think it was Euphoria. Easy's going to go down to just some cleave from Elementalist, unfortunately. And they're not lost this node yet. They're actually going to stay in this 2v2. Euphoria's going to drop mid potentially to try and finish off Eternia, who's very low on HP. Cheese Mode could pick up a 2 cap here actually, unless
what could be really good is 8k currently in a 1v1 against Drazé. He is really making is really doing well against engineers, and now the bit of burst. He doesn't have the supply crate 22 seconds, but Etheria coming in from the side and taking out 8k, or at least keeping him busy enough so that he can't finish off Drazé.
Basically, because Drazé dodged that illusionary berserker, he didn't go down on point. But also Euphoria did actually come in, and he would have, it would have been in their favour in the end. But I think, it might have gone a bit differently if Drazé had dodged nicely.
He wouldn't have been able to rest as a thief against the Mesmer. That definitely not. But maybe being able to pick up the 1v1, especially if 8k has already used a couple of cooldowns.
We have had ECDC actually, just as a note, Drazza is going to AFK now.
He's back.
Okay, so he is back.
Now, where is... Okay, Drazza is still AFK? He can come back. Yeah, there we go, he's moving again. So, sportsmanship there. They are ahead anyways, but still... Going AFK, kind of a nice move there. Double cap for 55, and at the moment 55 needs to do something against that quickly, because with a 100-point lead for Cheese Mode, the chances for Lord Rush in the end to turn it around are getting slimmer and slimmer.
Yeah, they're non-existent at the moment. Again, that decap over on far was really good. Maybe they can probably keep Drazza off point actually for quite a long time if it's only gets into that Earth achievement, of course. Oh! Drop the crate on him.
Maybe
so
the decap on mid yet is I can't talk. It is gonna be the decap on the midpoint with the portal from 8K Articuno coming in to not let it be a cap, but still no point in come at the moment.
Eupheri and Zan down. Oh, Eupheri got up because Zan was taken out. I was sure Eupheri was going to go down now. Unfortunately, not going to be the case. Loads of decaps happening across the map. If 55 can get the 2 cap, this will be the pinnacle moment to bring them back into the game. But
8K with the 1v1s, also against Articuno. Really coming out ahead, but Eutheria again there to turn it around to make the life of 8K just a little bit more difficult.
Oh, he's putting pressure onto Eutheria there. Oh, he can't be in melee, he needs to back out. No, it's not going to happen. But that's the thing.
Oh, but Issei coming in!
Oh,
Eutheria is down. Articuno didn't go for the rest, but did go for the damage on 8K's corpse. But we also have the assistance of Lord Asura coming in, dropping down Issei. He's trying to pot on point and get the decap again. He is gonna get the decap again. 3 people too busy with the rest and the damage on the downed 8K decap in mid. And now Demon Lord can come in to keep it that way.
That, again, the downstate plays from EC. It's just even in downstate he's been effective, you know? That's just epic play.
Was a nice move, but sadly not really enough to keep them in the game. It's more than 150 point lead now, meaning that even with the Lord Rush, and if they manage to hold all points neutral and do the Lord Rush at the same time, they wouldn't be in the lead still. So a comeback, the chance of a comeback virtually non-existent here.
Especially, yeah, with the Core, that's, I mean, it's such a shame because 55 are really actually doing some nice plays, but Cheese Mode are just, they're on it today. They really are on it today. Having a look over on, I mean, Quarry's full caps, we've now got Waterfall as well, 55 HP Monks committing fully to a mid-fight here is not going to help them at all. They need to divide and conquer, and they need to try and get to these side nodes, get EC round the back, but
yeah,
to a degree.
The first one to try to get a decap, but Sable is pretty fast there. Can you maybe also get a knockback on him, or do we have a stability? Nope, Sable on point fast enough. 8K again in a 1v1. We have Drazza having an eye.
There you go.
We have Drazza having an eye on the quarry point, so that is going to be more difficult. But now Drazza dropping down. Maybe Issei can move out, but he currently has his eye on Articuno. We have the. Did we already have a rest banner there? No, we didn't. Stomp on Articuno, Vapor Form coming out to go towards midpoint. Will Lord Asura res? Yes, he already did. Pull out the Armor of Earth, but not quite enough. The damage is just going to be enough for Demon Lord to get the stomp on that. The lead is still pretty strong. They do need a decap on the quarry point, and Issei is going for just that.
I mean, fair play to 55. They're not giving up. They're really not. They're really
decap, not quite.
Oh, unlucky. Zan can probably get the knockback actually, as he's used it block. Needs to be quite effective here. Needs to put him in the roll. Actually, just getting it off to him. Get on node and maybe just force him back. Almost got that decap, but not being on node is giving them more ticks. And also on the waterfall, we have seen AK microwaves going down, and now we've got Demon Lord and then 1v2 in a position where he can't do much, to be fair.
Yeah.
So he's gonna
Cheese Mode is just keeping the pressure. As soon as they have like a beacon of light at one position, 2 other things fall apart for them.
Nah, I mean it's really done now. I mean they can't even come back with a Lord kill and getting a free cap. Well they could, I mean, but you know it's still. Oh no, maybe not actually. Still be 150 points behind, and the whole map would be Cheese Modes probably. So it's almost impossible for 55 HP monks to come back. But look, they're still going for it. This is fair play at the moment.
They're not giving up. They're trying to get as many points as possible at this point in time. It's basically just to not lose 500 to 150. Or to have done your best. That's also kind of a pride thing.
I think so. I think 55 normally in that kind of frame of mind as well. I don't want to give the GGs too early.
Nope, definitely not. Currently only 1 point. 1.0 Euthera might go down. Misha really strong. We had Sable. There comes the mower. He might just damage him down or get the decap on the waterfall as he ports out. Euthera trying to get the res on himself. Misha having an eye on that and is gonna just have an auto attack to interrupt the 4 ability now in a 1v1 against Sable. Is he gonna make the 1v2? Is he really gonna make it happen?
Don't know.
He always has to keep an eye on Eutheria as to not res himself, and now he's just going for the full out res, but he's a bit too far down and a bit of damage. Oh, res banner coming out, and that's a bit of a slap in the face for all that effort. They did get the cap on the quarry node, but it's only 25 points to go, and that is almost not doable. No, that is not doable.
And 1 minute 30 on the clock as well. A good
it
comeback.
Is over, but nice effort at the end. Definitely nice effort.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's good as well, you know, to test and keep testing them in this high-end pressure game, you know, to actually see, right, let's use this opportunity now as a chance to improve versus cheese mode and see, is this working? How can we rotate better? How can we switch it up at the moment?
And maybe also just to show the people that cheese mode is not unbeatable. I mean, as of yet, maybe still, but there is a chance that in future tournaments, 55 might take them.
I mean, they haven't been unbeatable they have been unbeatable for a while.
They've lost 1 game, I can remember.
Yeah, and I think that was when it was
CCG, when Frelina suddenly switched over to, not Frelina, when Tage suddenly switched over to DPS Guardian in the second map.
Oh, yeah.
There they gave up 1 game, but I think pretty much everything else since they've reformed has been 2-0.
Pretty much. I mean, well, I think they lost the 1 other game, but in terms of series, I guess, I was talking about, yeah.
And I mean, it's kind of a similar picture to what we had with Cheese Mode before they disbanded for a short amount of time, when they were running the double warrior setup, the double hambo.
It was
sometimes even triple hambo.
Yeah, I remember. But 55 did beat them quite a few times. I think 55 actually had more cups in the end, but I think that was just participation.
Yeah.
More than anything else. But yeah, cheese mode.
Double cap at the end, but the time is going to be... They didn't even make it to 500. So nope. 55 in the end really putting in a strong end game there. Not enough to get the win, of course, but still. That was pretty impressive.
I think so, Nick. I think so. So that is the end of the ESL Go4GuildWars2 Cup number 8. 3rd of Feb. The 3rd one of February. Same game for
December.
Or December. Wow, did I say February? I need
Just
to go
2
back to bed.
months. 2 months away.
The 3rd place position game will be played between Civilized Gentlemen and Focus Sauron. Not sure what's going to happen there. Just check the brackets for that info. So Cheese Mode took it 2nd place to 55 HP Monks, picking up
3rd time in a row.
Euros. Indeed.
3rd time in a row. Cheese
They're the ones
now
to watch.
Also with 300 points on the Go4 leaderboard. So they are in the monthly finals. Definitely. Nothing can happen anymore.
They might just be in with a chance.
Just a bit.
Sarcasm levels reaching maximum. I don't know. So right now, I'm going to go because I'm tired. I'm ill. And Nick's probably had enough. And probably so have you. But make sure you... Also, there is a 1v1 happening tonight. I was going to play in it for funsies, but it's not going to happen now because I'm feeling like crap. So if you want to check that out, there's some links in the chat somewhere for that. At the moment, there is about 30 or so people involved. So it's not streamed unless someone's going to stream it that I don't know. But the NA version of this cup is on in a few hours. 9 PM my time.
Yeah.
On your time?
10 p.m. CET, 9 p.m. GMT.
So go and check that out. And yeah, good job, Nick, today. Congratulations to the teams.
Let's get Jebro. Let's give him his time and get well again.
Yeah.
Sleep out your illness. And we're gonna end the stream here. Congratulations once again for Cheesemo to pick up the 3rd win of December. Really impressive stuff. And yeah, tune in at 10 p.m. for the NA version. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Salute still. I will still salute even if I'm there.
I did already.
Oh,
see ya.
See ya.